The UFC Instagram account has been hacked by a crypto scam. So if you see this on their Instagram account, it's a crypto scam and be careful.
And guess what? We got him. We got him. We're watching his house. We're listening to his phone conversations. We got him. And we will arrest him. And I will prosecute him. I will not be nice. I will not give him any leniency whatsoever.
Pantoja minus 250 favorite against Kaikar France for their April 12th UFC 314 fight in Miami, Florida. 5 rounds for the flyweight title. UFC added 3 women's fights to the April 5th fight night card. Barboza versus Belvita, Lukbumi versus Carnelossi, Demopoulos versus Alansar. Bilal thinks if him and Darren Till did 12 rounds of boxing, Darren Till wouldn't win a round. I hope you're joking. I've seen you strike. You're piss poor. Come sparring in England.
Oh, I thought you meant to spar, like the steam in there.
Till wants to box Mike Perry. He asked Mike Perry, do you want to fight the 29th of March in Misfits Boxing? He may be taking on Robbie Lawler in BKFC in April. Mike Perry agrees to the fight and suggests 185 is the weight. It would be interesting if he boxed Darren Till in March and then bare knuckle boxed Robbie Lawler a few weeks later. Balaji Oki's fight on Saturday got canceled because he caught the flu, totally killed and messed up my preparation. Unfortunately, the fight had to be canceled. I wasn't in the condition to fight. It's frustrating, but we'll come back better and stronger. Sean O'Malley's coach, Tim Welch, thinks that Merab versus Umar was closer than people think. If you watch the fight without the antics Merab does, it's a really close fight, he says. It could have gone either way. It was 2-2 going into the 5th round on 2 of the scorecards. The 5th round was close. Umar was up on the significant strikes, but then Merab landed a nice 1-2, which gave him the round. That was the most significant strike of the round. That was a crucial 1-2 he landed, because if he didn't, Umar might have won on the scorecards and won a split decision, but he did land that nice strike, and that won him the fight. So in that sense, it was close. He doesn't land that nice 1-2, he might lose. Cody Haddon had to withdraw from his fight with Alexander Topuria, UFC 310, because of a fracture to his right foot during a sparring session, which rendered him unable to compete. Cody is undergoing non-weight-bearing period of 4 weeks, during which time he'll be in a foot brace and using crutches, but is expected to make a full recovery. Replacing him is Colby Thickness.
The tasteful thickness of it.
It's a modified fight kit in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Saturday for the 2 women fighting on the show. Basically, kind of like a t-shirt, like a tighter t-shirt, shorter sleeve t-shirt that Mayra Bueno Silva will be wearing, as well as her opponent, Jasmine Jasdavicius. Side Nurmagomedov and Vinicius Oliveira playing ping pong with each other. They're fighting in a couple days at UFC Riyadh. UFC March 1st card adds Lane versus Pinto, as well as Barlow versus Patterson. Mike Davis, a slight favorite in this fight with Perez Diem on Saturday. Davis, when he does fight, puts on good performances. He just doesn't fight that often. This is only his 4th fight in 5 years. Jake Matthews is opening up the card next weekend, UFC 312 in Sydney, Australia, taking on Prado in a welterweight contest. James Gallagher asked for his release from the PFL, and they granted it, so he's going to move on to some other organization. Terry Martin Jr. fighting March 1st in Illinois. His dad, Terry Martin Sr., fought 4 times in the UFC. Jack Marshman fighting in Cardiff, Wales on Saturday in BYB Extreme Data 5000's promotion. He was also in the GFL draft last week, but he didn't get selected. Bryce Mitchell's coming off a knockout win over Crone Gracie. He may be taking on Doo-Ho Choi next. That's the fight that they both want, but no date has been set yet. He has a new podcast that just started called Arkansanity. He made some comments on it that some people didn't like.
Because I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research, not my public education indoctrination.
I really do think before Hitler got on meth, he was a guy to go fishing with. He fought for his country. He wanted to purify it by kicking the greedy Jews out that were destroying his country and turning them all into gays. They were gaying out the kids. They were queering out the women. They were queering out the dudes. They were, you know what her first tranny surgery ever was? Happened to be in Germany before Hitler took over. You know the books that everybody makes fun of Hitler burning? You know what the books was? Queer books. Hitler burned queer books because Hitler didn't want a bunch of queers destroying his nation. They can't produce children.
But what about
when he got on meth and he turned on Russia? I believe that's when he kind of went full nutty. And I don't think that he was just like the best dude ever. And when I say I go fishing with him, I'm not saying he was the most trustworthy dude or I'd love him or whatever. But at some point in Hitler's life, I don't think he was that bad of a guy. I really don't.
Ariel Helwani didn't like it. Each and every day, MMA finds a new way to reach a new low, a new way of embarrassing itself, and those who are fans of it. But you know, it's free speech, brother. Nothing will be done, and I don't even care if anything is done. Say what you want. It just continues to baffle me how unbelievably stupid, not to mention bigoted, some of the people in the sport or associated with the sport can be.
God bless.
Yuri Prohaska spending some time in Hawaii. How does Kobe's thickness fit into all of this? Every time AI song hits, it cracks me up.
This is our journey from shadows to light. With MMA strength, we'll soar to new heights.